smoke.
Awesome.
You gain another advantage if you can have it.
No, I'm at cap.
And you can still move if you want.
In that case, I'm going to move towards the remaining bloodletter.
Mm-hmm.
So preferably he can't charge me.
Okay. Bloodletter here. Turns and continues to run a little down this way, chasing after fleeing folks, and cutting them down as he goes. I'm going to give him an advantage. All right. Door, you're still within range. You want to fire another shot?
That I do, mister.
Go for it.
Pew.
Wow.
You're
You're
getting
rolling on
great
fire.
rolls today.
That would be a 7 plus your
5.
willpower bonus. That's a 12-point hit. He takes a big shot, and we're done there. All right. Wolf, let's go back over to you. And you are running around 5, 10, 15. You make an athletics plus 20. You open the door. You see it looks to be a lounge. Nothing special.
Nothing
But
valuable
you do
either?
see the big windows. Nothing valuable.
Nobody in there either?
Not at this point. There may be a couple people, actually, who were up here staring at the window at the chaos outside. That's about it.
Right. I'll shout what I say I was going to shout. And then I guess I'm superstitious, so I'm going to head to the next door on my right.
Okay. That's, you mean on your left, right? One of these?
No, I mean my right, which would be on the map's left, but I'm facing forwards to the outside of the building, so right, my right. Which is correct, you're correct.
Okay.
I mean, I guess you're going the right way, but that's technically to my right.
Okay, so it takes your full movement plus a dash to jump into this room. It looks like a guild office of some type. And so, is there anything valuable? You're going to have to search.
Okay.
All right, so that'll be next round. So at this point, we go back over to here. What happened to? Huh, funky. Okay, now, Wolves, you're done. He's dead. Evo, you're up.
What's range for Pop? What's range? There.
That'd be
Can
plus
I
20.
actually charge in?
You want to charge him, or do you want to fire your bow?
I'm gonna charge him.
Okay, you can. Make an agility plus 40 to see if you get stumbled up. Otherwise, you can charge.
Fine.
You gain another advantage if you can hold on to it. And you charge in from the rear. Go ahead and attack.
That's plus 20 again?
Uh-huh. That's an automatic -1.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Yep. Max advantage again is your initiative bonus. That's a hit. He's going to try to dodge. He does not. You do 11, 14. And did you include the plus 20 for attacking from behind? You did.
Yes.
So that's 14-point hit, and you see him go up in a puff of smoke.
All right.
Whew. Well, I was not expecting this outcome. All right.
Only half the crowd is dead. We win, everybody.
Oh my God. In the Gravine, I was not expecting that. All right.
Well, she can't bitch about us losing the tournament.
Nope. Okay, so Lady Tefane and Garrett.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Make another track. Okay, you're still seeing some faint blood drops on the other side of the rope bridge as she is heading south. She's trying her best to make her way through the crowds. She is about, I'm going to put her 100 meters ahead of you. And she's a few rounds from the gate. So let's go ahead and make some rolls. You guys both make agility plus 20s. I'm making rides.
Right, here is a plus 20.
Okay, so you keep pace. You're falling behind a little bit, Garrett. Roll again.
I do ultimately want to get into shouting range of the gates.
You're in shouting range of her. Oh, of the gate. Yeah, go ahead. Okay.
Still running, but
yeah, you're still falling behind a little bit. Let's do one more. And now go ahead and let's do another athletics. I'm doing the ride horse.
here's athletics number 3.
Garrett, you close the gap some, and then Lady Tefane, you close the gap a bit. And go ahead. What do you want to do, Garrett?
Let me just go ahead and check one thing real quick. I'm going to go ahead and use my secret identity to pretend I am higher status and say, in the name of Castor Lieberung, noble among his peers of Nuln, shut that gate now!
Make a charm.
Bold.
Okay. Do I get a bonus for higher status?
I will give you plus on the SL. Yes.
Alright, let's do it.
What are you using? You're using which talents and what levels?
Secret identity is the one where I'm trying to pull rank here.
Okay. So that's +1, level 1. And what else can you use here?
I could just go ahead and re-roll that. I think I could do better on a 50.
Or etiquette noble, if you've got it. Anything like that can come into play.
It's funny because
Let's
I have all that.
Yeah, I don't think I have etiquette noble yet. I have gregarious shadow etiquette cultist.
Go ahead. Okay.
So I guess I'm going for the re-roll then.
Lady
That's
Tefane,
my
you
only
can make a
option.
roll. You can make a roll too. You're just shouting, close the gate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tell you what, you roll first, and we'll see if I need to re-roll then.
Okay, my charm's not that great, so.
Alright. Mine's a lot better, so I have better odds if I do re-roll.
Oh, well, it is that time.
Two nobles
and-
are shouting at them now.
And
The
I do have
watch,
etiquette noble, so.
you see the watch, they don't close the gate, but they come out and bar the gate. There's enough watchmen with halberds that they basically block the exit. You see her rear up. She's looking at them. She's looking at you guys with you could see the scowl even from the distance. And she charges towards a group of buildings off the main street. Let's bring up the map of Kemperbed. And where do I have that? Where are maps? Here it is. So show to players. No, that's not what I wanted. Where do I map? That would be Death on the Reich handouts, maps. This is what I want, show to players. Okay, so you see she crossed, she's being barred from exiting out of the main gate. So she goes off to the left here on this map towards those collection of buildings.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and, while continuing the chase, just try to yell at the guards, like, keep some at the gate, but go guard the bridge as well. She can't leave now. We're on the southern side of that, alright?
And you hear one of the guards say, "Why? What's she done?"
She's got one of the, shit, what were they called again?
Magistrates.
Magistrates. They got one of the magistrate's kids.
And you hear him ushering orders to some of the other gate guards, and some are moving to block the bridge as well. Make another track, Lady Tefane. Very
exactly
good
where she-
track rolls.
Ooh.
And you see she's abandoned the horse. And you still see a blood trail as she is crunching along. And you come across a small child leaning up against the wall, terrified.
That was the one in her arms, isn't it?
Yes.
All right.
You
Garrett.
take this one. I'll keep following her.
All right. And Garrett will like kneel down to the child, put her hand on their shoulder, and just go like, "Are you all right? Are you okay? Everything's fine now." And just do general comfort for a second.
Okay. Make a. So you're following this blood trail. Make a perception, please.
Have sharp elven eyes as well.
She is trying to hide around the corner, but she didn't do a very good job. So there is no surprise. As you go to get the child, she turns the corner with a crossbow and fires at dice gods. You, Tefane, or you, Garrett. You, Tefane. 1, 2, or 3. It's at not short range. It's at regular range, so there's no modifiers to this. Here it comes. And she just almost hits you. You just feel a bolt just whiz right by. It actually rips your clothes just a little bit.
Wearing armor, so. Can I close the gap?
Yeah. Make a athletics plus 20. We're going to put her now about 40 away. So go ahead. Reroll that. Go for it. So you close the gap to 7 yards. She is going to pull out her sword, and she comes at you, attacking. No modifiers, no bonuses, no advantage, no nothing. Oh, except I need to put the correct value in. Let's see what her. Well, yeah, I didn't put the right value in. Hold on.
As hilarious as that would be.
Yeah, that was a mistake. My bad. Okay, so she has that. There we go. And here comes the attack again. We'll just go ahead and re-roll that. And -2. Go ahead, oppose it however you want, Lady Tefane.
Can I draw my foil?
Yeah, of course.
Stab
To try to parry it, or can I try to attack her?
No, you have to parry first.
Okay.
Harry will end up hurting her if I recall anyway, so.
It can. You block, you gain 1 advantage. And she misses. Go ahead, and it's you're up. Your attack.
Okay. I'll attack her with the foil.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it's fast, it's impale, it's precise. Do we have the precise built in?
No.
Well, because it's precise, just go ahead and put a +10 bonus on that foil so you don't have to remember rolling.
Let me re-roll it then, because I'm going to fortune point that.
Okay, let's just see. Yeah, the foil. Oh, you got a 15 bonus there. Why do you have a 15 bonus?
Melee, and then wait, maybe it is in there then.
Yeah, hold on. You're doing your fencing.
no,
so
it is.
that's
Yep. So it's
Yeah.
already added in.
okay. So why
do
is it 15 though? It should be 10.
I have +5 for my skill. And
Oh, that's how you're doing it. Okay,
yeah.
that's fine. That works for me. All right. So go ahead and did you
Roll it using
reroll?
fortune. Not yet.
All right.
Do this and bam. There we go.
Okay, she's going to go ahead and oppose. And here it comes. Oh my God. It's a draw. So that's a push. But you
critical.
get critical to the head. No advantage gained or lost. You get a crit to the head.
But hang on, Lady
Just
Tefayden was slightly under, Ursula was slightly over.
Yeah, it says on that you're actually supposed to go back to on an absolute draw the higher target number, but if you have the exact same, which is very rare, call it push. So, but you get the crit to the head. Roll it.
modifier.
None. And you get no advantage for that.
I was about to say, like, no damage, but instant death.
Okay, she gains a bleeding condition, puts her at -10, so strike her across the cheek. And it is her turn, so she takes a damage point from the bleeding condition.
Do I get one from down the street to yell at her?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
Blather, of course. Distract her.
Go ahead.
Just pulling out this gun that I have.
I thought we had something together. You remember the drink at the bar.
This is the middle of combat, so I'm going to give her a big bonus.
Well, I mean, blather's supposed to be used here, I guess. But whatever.
Yeah.
We're both idiots.
But she's got the higher value, so it's a push.
Why is everyone so smart?
Okay, I gave her a big bonus because she's in the middle of combat. She's not going to listen to you. She's got this wood elf, ready to take her life. But anyway, so here we go. So she now is going to attack back. And, you know what she's going to do? She's going to try to move into infight. Go ahead and make a weapon skill. That should have been higher for some reason. How come it's not doing that? That should have been +4. Go ahead and make it just a basic. Yeah, there you go. And see, it's not taking into account. I still haven't fixed that bug yet, have I? So let me just move that over to there. Doesn't matter. God darn it. Okay. That's a definite bug I've got to go fix. So you had a higher value, so that's actually a -1 success level, but she does get in on you with infighting. So, and with infighting, that means that your foil now is considered an improvised weapon. Do you have a dagger?
Oh,
Yes, no?
I do, yes.
Yeah, you're going to want to switch to that. That was her action. She does gain an advantage for that. You lose your advantage. And your attack. Now, you can either try to get out of range doing another opposed weapon skill, or you can fight at close range.
So what does trying to fight her with a bow do?
Improvised weapon.
Oh, okay. Okay, then I'll switch to my dagger, which I'm
Go
not
ahead
very
and
good
roll.
at.
Roll it. And that would be that, and then she comes in. Ooh, and she doesn't have a dagger. Oops.
Cool.
You fool! But she's going to go ahead and attack, or block, and she's able to block it with the sword. So she gains a second advantage, though. So now she's going to attack with an improvised weapon. And that is going to be at her basic skill level. And what does that do? Forgot. I haven't looked at improvised weapon a whole lot. That is improvised weapon. It only does +1 damage and it's undamaged. So if it hits you in your armor, double armor. So here comes the attack. And that's a hit. Go ahead and oppose. And so she gains another advantage for that. She does only 9 points, but she does 9 to your head. How much head armor do you? Armor, not toughness and armor, but armor.
Armor is 1.
Okay, so that's worth 2. So she does 7 to your head, less armor and toughness.
Okay. So -5 because +2 for. So I take a
Yeah.
2.
Well, actually, it's 9 less here. Let me take a look. It's 9 less 4, but you gain an extra 0.5, so it's 9 less 5. You take 4 wounds.
4 wounds. Okay.
Yeah. And Garrett, what are you doing?
It looks like this kid is basically safe at this moment, so I need to go ahead and draw my weapon and at least join in with Typhane.
Okay, go ahead. Roll your athletics plus 20.
Good thing I'm really high agility.
Just made it.
Yep. So you're doing your full dash to get in. Next round, you'll be able to charge in.
Okay.
And Ursula goes. And here it is. Boom. Go ahead and make an oppose.
I just got attacked by her.
Oh, you didn't attack back yet? Make your attack back. Sorry about that. Yeah, you're right.
I want to get away.
The only way you can get away, because she has advantage on you, unless you have a talent that allows you to flee, is you have to make a dodge versus her weapon skill. Advantage does not come into play.
Okay. I will make a dodge then.
So here is her weapon skill. And you can't. You can flee. She gets an extra attack. Do you want that? You can go ahead and just run.
Sure.
Okay, she'll take a plus 20 because you're running. You're fleeing from her. And, ooh, that was a lucky roll on your part. You take 8 to the head, less 7. Wait a minute, less, you have 4, 5, less 5. So you take 3 wounds to the head. And you are away from combat as Garrett is charging in. Okay, so
I
that's
believe that means that's her advantage is reversed. Am I remembering wrong?
No.
Oh yeah, it's if the person with the advantage disengages, they lose
Right.
it.
They lose their advantage unless they have a talent. So now she goes. So she's going to close with you, Garrett. And
Okay.
she's going to attack this time at normal range. Boom.
Alright, so I have to choose if I'm going to counterattack or dodge. I think my dodging is still higher, and I'd rather just see if I can mitigate damage, I think.
Okay. You more than mitigate. You win. She loses her advantage. You gain 1. Dodge out. Shot to the body. You just
Nice.
sidestep it. So go ahead, and what do you have? A dagger?
I have an actual sword right now.
Okay, fire away.
Typhane, what are you doing right now exactly?
I'm getting away so I can draw my bow and shoot her.
Okay, so while I'm kind of holding guard against her, I'm going to shout leadership at you and go, just take your time, line up the shot, don't worry about me, I'm using leadership. It doesn't work.
Okay.
Is really
Okay.
passive aggressive.
It
All
is
right.
more favorable for me to try to pass leadership than to actually try to hit her. So
Okay.
I'm just standing
Unless
here.
you got the 2v1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The only way you get 2v1 is if both are engaged in melee.
That's okay. I've
So,
got her occupied now.
Lady Tefane, you are right there. You get out of combat. You're at point blank, plus 40, minus 20 because she's engaged with Garrett. So plus 20 on your roll. That's a hit to the right arm. She can dodge. She does not.
Ooh.
That's a 14-point hit to the right arm, less. Armor and toughness on the right arm is 8.
If anything, she like dodged into that.
Yeah, and now she's got a bolt out of her left leg and a bolt sitting in her right arm. She goes. She attacks you. No, Garrett, you go, and then she goes.
Out though too.
Oh, no. You did your action to do a leadership, right?
Yes.
Okay, so now she attacks. And she's going to go ahead and attack you. She lost her advantage. There you go.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and keep dodging. Quick question: shield armor still applies even if I'm doing other things, right?
Yeah, and she has 2 bleeding conditions, doesn't she? That's right.
That's without the +10, but that's still a really terrible roll. So it'd be a -4.
Mm-hmm. Um,
So that's gonna be a 13, but I have armor.
Actually, it doesn't matter because as she goes to hit you in the body, you see her stumble a little bit and she falls to her knees and falls over and is unconscious because of the bleeding that Tiffane did.
Garrett will just is almost visibly shaking, trying to hold up his shield, watches her fall, and is just like, oh, we won, Typhade.
What do you guys do?
Stash the horse.
What's
Yeah,
that?
grab the horse, get
She
the kid.
stashed the horse.
Grab the horse, grab the kid. Okay.
I will. I suppose I could try to at least staunch the bleeding to whatever.
You want to try to bandage her up a little bit? Do you have bandages?
Nope.
Okay.
So I have a question. If we do a healing drop, what would happen?
It would bring her back to 1.
Would
Alright.
it stop the bleeding or no?
It would. No, it really wouldn't stop the bleeding. Let's see. Well, first of all, her blood can clot. But here's what happens: as you pull out the vial to put her into her mouth, she had a 20% chance of dying because she has 2 bleeding conditions. Each one is a 10%. And yeah, you'd want a poultice or something like that to rub on her. And but she ends up, you see her whole body just goes limp as you try to get the healing drought into her. She died.
Bitch. Horse.
Well,
Uh.
at least one good deed today, huh?
Oh, let's bring her body back.
Don't be so glum. You've been depressed all day.
Me? Depressed? What do we possibly have to be depressed about?
Oh, don't
Oh,
worry.
Oh, I can't imagine how someone might feel having to watch the trial of someone they hate continually get interrupted. Dragged around to see it? No, I imagine you must be feeling great.
Fane will ride the horse and then drape the corpse over the front, and I guess we'll have Garrett just sort of take the little kid's hand and then just walk back to where everybody was.
Okay. While that's happening, Wolf, make a perception, please.
Sorry, wrong page.
Okay. You find a small lockbox in the lower drawer of a desk. Aside from that, there's maybe a couple books that might be worth something, but that's about it. A nice vase.
When you say it might be worth something, if I look at them, do I think they're worth
Can
something?
you read? Can you read?
No, but I can judge.
You have no clue.
I'm judging books by their cover. Is what I'm asking.
Some books look a little older. Some books look a little bigger. You do have a sack, right? Something you can stuff everything into.
I want to say yes, but I will just double check. I have a pouch, sling bag. Yeah, no, I literally do have a sack. I have a sack.
Okay. There you go. So what do you want to take? You take a couple books. You have a lockbox. Go ahead and add that somewhere on your inventory. And you want to take the small vase that's sitting on a round kidney table?
No. That's way too easy to break and way too obvious.
Okay. Do you want to keep searching or do you want to call it a day?
I mean,
you think? Go to another room and search there.
how long has it been since the fight was over?
It's been a little while. You've run around through the building. You've been searching for a little while. It takes about 5 minutes, 10 minutes to effectively
Right,
search.
because I was gonna say, because in the sequence of events, I literally got to this room right as the fight ended.
Right. But it's been like 5-10 minutes. You do hear from the window that they are ordering the nobles back into the courthouse. They're going to have the watch guard all entrances into the courthouse, especially after these corn guys showed up.
You said corn, and I heard corn.
Khorne.
CORN.
Yes.
Corn for the cornflakes.
These corn
I like
guys.
corn. I like corn.
But yeah, I guess this is gonna be my haul then. I am gonna leave. Gonna go back out to the stand.
Okay, so you go back out to here and go down. Go ahead and make an athletics plus 20. Let's see how fast. 2 times. Let's see how fast you're able to book it out.
I don't know that I want to try to book it out though. I think I want to walk slowly and methodically.
Okay. So you want to disguise out.
Well, no, I don't want to disguise. I just want to look like, hide in plain sight. I want to pretend that I should be here. I am, after all, dressed in a guard outfit, and I was Gravain's personal guard.
Right. Okay. So you're walking it out.
Right.
And
I also was fairly visible running through here, telling everybody what's going on, so everybody knows that I was here.
Yeah. Piece of cake. So you go back out through this way, or do you want to go out through the front door?
Yeah, the way I came.
Okay, so you go back out this way. As you come out, you do see a number of guards running to take up position in the now gaping hole over here.
Yeah, I'll Did anybody come out? I tried to get everybody I could.
Make a charm.
I have no charm.
The guard comes up and says, "Dunno. We're going to look. We're just here to guard this hole."
Oh,
Hopefully
I think
everyone made it out.
I've shit myself.
Do you still have the criminal talent?
Yeah, but if you remember, Wolf is the criminal, Gaston is not.
Okay, but
Here's the thing. Gaston, Wolf was his own persona. He was the mask. He was the elf ears. It'd be a real stretch to think that Gaston is an elf.
Okay, I got it. Let's see though. I do think I want you to make an entertain roll. I'm going to give you a plus 40 on that. It's fairly easy because of all the chaos.
Disguise time.
Yeah, you're faking it. And this will be opposed.
Hold on.
No,
I want to
you
take
can- You can re-roll if you want.
Yeah.
but
What's the thing I'm thinking of here? Darkness.
you made it. You don't need to. You made it.
Okay.
They buy your story. They walk right by you. And they take up position. There's 4 of them right here. And as you walk around, you see a bunch of guards now out in front of here. The nobility has been escorted inside. The Gravine's body has been carried very quickly inside and laid down. And the lawyer, Gustav, is in tears. He can't believe what just happened. And oh my God!
I gotta say, whatever music you're playing, I don't really think fits.
No, I don't know what's in this. This is supposed to be battle music. I don't even know what the hell this is doing. I've got to go check.
Yeah, what battle music
Oh,
for the
I've got
second
Epic.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie?
Yeah. No, what song is that actually? That's We Can Hit. Yeah, that's actually from Rocky.
I say it just sounds like you're describing like the emotional wreckage of everybody that survived a major battle, and in the background, hip hop.
Yeah, it doesn't quite fit. But I clicked Epic instead of Battle. So here's what happens. You come back, Lady Tiffane and Garrett, with the
Before
child.
we do though, before we can I
Uh-huh.
look through her body at some point?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she's got to have
Would
like a
that be
letter in her
appropriate?
pockets or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone
She
carries their
had
motivation in their
rope
pockets,
on
don't
her. She had a crossbow with 8 bolts. She had manacles, and one of her trappings, a bad attitude.
Okay.
You should take that last one.
they? Manacles, and I'm gonna go ahead and add 8 bolts to the party loot as well.
Yeah, she had 8 shillings on her too.
No notes, no intel.
No, She brought the head of the guy she cut off. She was the one who killed the priest of Moor, and and cut off the head to bring back because he had a bounty on his head. She never got the bounty.
Yes.
That's why she was so pissed off. And she did have armor, but I don't know if you're going to have time to loot her armor off of her.
Just out of curiosity, what was she wearing?
Let's see. What was she wearing?
If
Wasn't
there's
she-
a breastplate on her, it would be worth taking.
She had a
it.
breastplate. She had a
Oh,
male
she did.
shirt, actually, just a male shirt that covered her body.
But no
I'm saying,
breastplate.
wasn't
Okay.
this the BDSM woman?
She was the woman in black leather.
Yeah, it was the cool
Yeah.
bounty hunter who stopped by and then like left halfway through.
Yeah.
I actually gotta head out now.
Okay. No worries. You're gonna get 100 for last session, and this session I don't know yet, but I'll post it in Discord.
Okay.
Well,
Anything from me? You can play my
okay.
character and whatnot.
I imagine
Alright.
like on the way back, Garrett is like, well, look, I know you haven't liked it, but we could still use the Gravine, as long as she's alive. And I'm sure, with the others there, she's perfectly fine. Everything must have just gone, great. I trust them. I know they can handle whatever comes their way. You've seen them.
She deserves what she gets. If she had intervened before she started caring about property that could be replaced instead of human lives that cannot, 4 people would still be alive. But she didn't.
It's true.
It's
Cared
true.
more about her. She cared more about her shiny hat than she did the lives of her own kin. I think
So-
that speaks volumes.
You
There's a lot of
come.
people who could die very soon. That still concerns me greatly, too.
You guys come back. You go actually around the ring. See, the ring itself is deserted. You notice that most of the people have dispersed. There's only very few hanging around. There's a few watchmen patrolling around the arena area, and there's about 6 watchmen guarding the front over here.
Quick question: is Albrecht's body still there, or was it?
He
Seems
was
to
hauled
be-
off. Yeah, he was hauled off too. So Alberic, Heinrich, and the Gravine have all been pulled into the area and laid on the floor, along with the magistrates and the other nobles who were in attendance. Damonblatt's party's there and as well.
Garrett
So
just
what
gonna
do you do?
stare at Ivo here. It's like, what happened?
Now, what in Isha's name happened here?
Why is there so much blood?
I'm just kind of squatting down, like hands kind of on my face. Demons.
Wow.
I
I was not expecting all that. I knew it was going to be brutal, but I didn't think Alberic. Well, Alberic was pretty hurting before, in terms of fate and fortune, before he went into that combat. So once that combat happened, I knew it was all over for him. But I couldn't say anything ahead of time.
He tried his best. I tried to help him.
They killed the Gravane and Alberic. Damn it.
Killed
Did
Alberic?
win at least?
Yeah, I just lower my head when after saying that.
And you guys are allowed in with the magistrate's child, and the distraught guy is brought out of one of the lower rooms, judge chamber, where he's been watched. And he comes out and immediately bends down and hugs his child. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know what to say. I'm in your debt.
Well, it's one
And
bright point in a very dreary day, it seems.
and the lead magistrate, his name's Richter, actually. I don't know why they chose the same name as the Bogenhofen one, but they did. And Magistrate Richter says, Cohen's, we thought we rooted them all out. We didn't. We made a raid against their cult a couple months ago. This is obviously their revenge.
Yes, correct.
If they're still active, then we need to do something about it. We need to root them out.
I think
Put them down.
that's the last of them, I would bet.
Well,
Get away?
we know for a fact there's going to be more further south.
Corn? Oh, no, you actually
There's
don't.
more cult. Well,
There's
we
more
know
cult,
that there
yes.
are cult. We know that there are more cultists further south.
They're all monolithic and perfectly organized with each other, right?
Yes, they are.
It's unlikely, but
No, they're not.
I'm not even in the mood to provide anything uplifting to these guys right now. So I'm just like, yeah, it might be the last of them, but there's more in the